As more of our soldiers are returning from Iraq and Afghanistan, they are facing brand new challenges, including finding a job back here at home in America. And while the job market has gotten a lot better, career information site careercast.com says, based on their skill sets, our men and women in uniform could actually qualify for much higher paying jobs than the ones that they're currently taking. So they have ranked the top jobs for veterans in 2015 in Fox Business Networks. And my friend Cheryl Casoni is here with that list. Good morning, Cheryl. This is great.
Well, you know, look, we know that veterans have the skills that companies want. The companies tell me that, the veterans tell me that.
Which is?
They're organized, they're on time, they're great team members, and they want to succeed. They want to come home.
They don't have attitudes.
And they don't have bad attitudes. Yeah, I mean, you know, you could, well, anyway, yeah, they're not lazy, put it that way. And sometimes regular American workers can be criticized for that. That's a different story. But some of these jobs are perfect. And the first one, I think, is great, EMT. Now, this isn't paramedic, it's EMT. You do have to have some training, but they have that. And states are now recognizing that those battlefield skills that they have, I think an emergency situation where someone has got a busted arm, they're not breathing, they're having a diabetic reaction. You know, this is the first level underneath paramedic. You do need to get licensed in the state. Every state has different requirements, but the great news is for EMTs that the states now are realizing that they can fast track these vets in these programs state by state. California and Illinois doing a really good job of that. Median salary is $31,000, but it can
and you can retire early.
So
it's a state job. You can get the benefits from the state and retire at an earlier age.
Well, no, you'll get licensed by the state, but you're working for you're working for hospitals, you're working for emergency care facilities where the pay actually is really good right now. And you also, again, can move up into the medical field. A lot of doctors started out as EMTs. So there's a path there for you. And I think a lot of vets, you know, would like to have that opportunity.
You say another good one is paralegal and legal assistant? Yeah,
so you're not a lawyer, but you're doing all the things to support the lawyer in the office. And the median salary is $47,000. It's obviously going to be higher in places like California, New York, and Massachusetts. But again, you know, you've got the basic education going, but it's you can train to do that. And the good thing is, it's a lot of paperwork, but it's also, you know, again, you need organizational skills. And gosh, vets have great organizational skills.
And if you want to make even more money than a paralegal, you could become an electrician.
Oh, this is a good one. Okay, you know, at least you need a high school degree. But if you only are a veteran with a high school degree, this is a great paying job if you don't want to further your education. And a lot of them are like, hey, look, I just want to go out and get to work. Electricians are, you know, you're responsible for wiring, the maintenance of wiring, repairs and everything. You do have to get licensed in the state that you're, working
to get licensed.
And you want to have, we all want you to have that license in the state that you're working in as an electrician. But once you get that certification, again, and electricians are really in demand right now, and construction is picking up across the country.
Well, because I have so many friends that are remodeling their houses, but they're scared to do the electrical work because it's so dangerous, so they're hiring
electricians. I told you the story that I shocked myself in my own apartment. Did I tell you that?
No.
When I was trying to change out an electrical switch? Never do that.
See, you should have hired an electrician. I'm glad you're sitting here today. All right, construction program manager.
Okay, this is a great one as well. Again, at least associate's degree you should have for this one. It'd be better if you had a four-year degree. Again, for veterans, this is great because you're managing and you're planning, you're advanced planning construction projects. That could be building an apartment, that could be a house, that could be a major project. But again, $82,000 is the national average.
Great salary.
That's the national average. That's pretty darn good.
All right, what's the last one? Personal financial advisor.
Okay, this one, I've talked about this on the show before, just in general terms, but the banks are really looking, in particular the bigger banks, for veterans to fill these positions. They will train you, and that's what you want. So financial advisors used to be you're either a stockbroker or a banker, right? Now these financial advisor positions is kind of the new thing because you're helping the customer with everything. Retirement, getting the kids to college, the house, the savings, and how to do their, you know, their investments, their 401ks and stuff like that. So you're kind of holding the hand of people. But again, there's the training programs are really good. And one thing I've learned from some of the stories I've done on the show is that veterans, when they go into these training programs, man, they are committed. I mean, they sit down, they get to work, they don't mess around. I mean, sometimes better, and I had one HR guy tell me this, hey, I'd rather hire a vet than a kid out of college because they're more disciplined.
100%.
I'd rather train them because they show up and they care. Not that kids out of college don't care. I'm trying not to offend anyone today. It's my new thing.
Thank you so much, Cheryl. You can catch her on the Fox Business Channel, Fox Business Network. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you.